Hello, I'm Prince Thunderflare Burning Analysis Extraordinaire. And, well, this is my second vlog. Important bit of information, I did do another collab with the lovely Sweetie Bloom and Stardust. And links in the description below. The description below, right there, you know, that thing there. And be sure to check out their channels, they do some really good work. And I'm actually going to be doing another collab with Sweetie Bloom. I actually technically already did it, I just need to edit it all together, and there have been some technical difficulties with delays, but it should be done soon. Relatively soon. I'm not going to set a date because, well, when I do, I never make it. Well, since the last time I talked about the Crystal Arc spell, I might as well talk about Pinkie Pie and the Rock Party Palooza this time. And I wouldn't believe that Berrow had written this if his name wasn't on the book, because this just is leagues better than Crystal Heart spell. This is fantastic. As you may have guessed from the title, it is about Pinkie Pie. Specifically, it's about Pinkie Pie's family coming to Ponyville. Something the fans have been asking for a long time. And don't worry, this doesn't necessarily mean they won't appear in the show. I mean, even if someone didn't read this, they could easily assume the rest of the main six met Pinkie's family at an earlier date, like during a cutscene of Maud Pie. You know, so this isn't required reading if they ever utilize those characters again. So don't think this is going to take the place of any such episode. Okay, you really don't have to worry about that. But anyway, it's a good story. It really does an interesting thing. Apparently, Pinkie's family comes over, minus Maud Pie for some reason. Actually, there is a good reason, but I'll get to that when I get to it. Apparently, they want to talk to Princess Twilight Sparkle because, well, their business is not doing well. And the reason is actually something very clever. Because the Crystal Empire has returned, there has been a change in Equestria's economics. And a lot of the ponies of Equestria are looking for decorative displays made in the Crystal Empire that the High family can't compete with. The negative consequences to the main six's actions. That's brilliant. It's really something I wanted to see explored. It's really interesting. It really delves into that. And it also gives us some hints as to why Pinkie left the rock farm, although it's pretty obvious why. She was not happy there, and she was kind of the odd duck of the family. She was very different from the rest of her family. You know, her parents are much more serious. I mean, they are clearly based on Puritans, so obviously they're not exactly going to be super crazy party fun. I mean, they enjoy having Pinkie Pie around. They love Pinkie Pie, but there's some tension between Pinkie Pie and her parents. A lot of fans assumed there was this huge rift between Pinkie Pie and her parents, and she had to run away from home or something crazy like that. But no, that doesn't really make sense for her character. I really like how this delves into it. The one thing I can complain about is the fact that Pinkie's two sisters, you know, Maud doesn't appear because she's in charge of the rock farm. She's looking after the rock farm. But her two other sisters, I think they're her younger sisters. I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure what the order is. I know Maud is Pinkie's older sister, but I don't know about the other two. They really don't get any development. They're just established as the two sisters. That's kind of sad. Why have them in there if you're not going to develop them? It's a minor thing. The literary reason why Maud wasn't included was because, well, you can guess from the title, Pinkie Pie's idea for fixing the problem with the rock farm is to throw a rock concert. And her parents don't take that suggestion seriously because that doesn't sound like it would work. Maud would probably take it seriously, so that's probably the literary reason why they had to write her out of the story. It is a really interesting story. I really like how it delves into Pinkie Pie's family and the dynamics of that family. I really like what it does with the world building. It establishes that there are some bands out there, musical groups. Sapphire Shores isn't the only singer out there. There are some other musical groups, some that compete with her, some that don't, because they reach out to different demographics. And I really like that. I really like how this book presents itself. It is probably the best of Berrow's chapter books. I'm not sure if it's better than Journal of the Two Sisters, but it might be. It's just, it's good. And, yeah, just get it. Just read it. If you read only one of the chapter books, this is the one you should read. Because, first of all, it does stuff that bronies want to see in the show. And, like I said, don't think they're not going to do it in the show. Obviously, they're going to do it in the show if this book is popular. Which I really hope it is, because it deserves to be. It's a really good read. And, you know, it's not very long, so it shouldn't take you long to read all the way through it. And, you know, that's about all I have to say about that. And, yeah, awkward silence. So remember, I don't have all the answers, just 48% of them. Goodbye.